wait a minute. So what you doing, man?
Damn, I'm trying to figure out this new program.
Yeah, I know. Nervous is moving so fast, I can't keep up. Every time I hit a button, the computer frees up.
Blue screen of death, I'm holding my breath, wondering if I just erased all the files.
Can't waste all those styles.
When it comes to dealing with machines, I faced all the trials, battling uphill with all these fake Goma piles
of beer bottles, maybe tumbling down. I'm gonna drink it till my stomach make a rumbling sound.
I'm stumbling now, through the microphone I'm mumbling now, waiting for seating notes to get the humbling now.
Until then, could you hook up the headphone amp so I can crawl through the hatch? I gotta piss like a champ.
Yeah man, I'll hook it up, then we can cook it up through the AKG, LOG, brewing up the funk.
They set us up once again. The government, the media, and yes men, blessing, testing like that one too. Here's another line of bullshit, you'll accept that's true, yo. And if you really knew this label, there's an outcast to outlast that. You must be slick without a doubt fast. All out pass and out dash at any sucker like Bert or Cedric, rockin' with the stout stash. Bout smash 3 sheets to the wind, my friend. But still got the wisdom and the knowledge to defend my perspective on the way our human culture's comprehended. The belief that's a product of your tendency to bend the rules to fit the system or the rhythm or the structure. Mother nature, we already stuck her in the trunk, so then Benny peeled off 9 caps in the ass, and we left it like salt left on a margarita glass. Ooh, it's all a setup, the conspiracy won't let up. Pull the ladder up so you can't get up, but keep your head up even if you're fed up, cause what they have is just a smoke screen. Incendiary bourgeoisie, wet dream. It's all a setup, the conspiracy won't let up. Pull the ladder up so you can't get up, but keep your head up even if you're fed up, cause what they have is just a smoke screen. Incendiary bourgeoisie, wet dream.
How you got insurance, a car alarm, a God to pray to protect you from harm. Seat belts, public schools reap wealth for precious jewels. It's all a setup for fucking over helpless fools. Magic, serving the man, ride, ruthless hand slide, dropping bombs on foreign people. You forgot about the real fight. Work through the night to slave through the noon, so the man who owns your life can make down payments on the moon. Groom your hair perfect, do your best to fit in, till your position's terminated by middle management. Little average men no longer have a pot to piss in. See a lot of eyebrows raised whether Hindu or Christian, because we're turning up dead sick, comatose, Ku Klux, homophobes hard pressed to follow those. Never know where Jonah goes, I'm bucking with the flock, picking out my favorite target and I'm chucking my rocks.
Threatened by Bin Laden's financial backing to the Al-Qaeda, not his direct threat as a person. It's recoverable monetary assets, as set by the government to make your ass sweat over terrorism and get them to do what you want though. After the UN and NATO giving back, you think it's where it stops, but it's not, yo. Plots to rock stocks, own cops and so block spots. Corruption goes deep past where the sonar stops. Keep it all seems so far lost. No scar cost the price of a setup. I'm dead up, if you don't let up, I'ma have to wet up your whole setup, till I have to hold my nose and keep my head up, straight up and down, yo, I frown on that whack shit. Coming off these MCs lately, blatantly living so plastic.
It's the age-old problem of the media, see? It's the media, you see? It's idiocy, it's lunacy, it's hypocrisy. The rule of law making it legal for you to walk away. And you really don't want it to be that way, or do you? Set up orders have already gotten to you. You play by Hoyle, you get a royal. Bankers' hours and middle tea time. Doctors, lawyers, I paid you off with these rhymes. Crisis of conscience, the guilt that your mom's felt when they see you going off somewhere to get killed. In the middle of the night, you got to go and get into another fight. You claim that it's all the fault of the other side. You find the evil in the face of the other guy. Try to dry up the tears in your brother's eye, but you've been set up by this mother of all the lie.
It's all a setup, the conspiracy won't let up. Pull the ladder up so you can't get up, but keep your head up even if you're fed up, cause what they have is just a smoke screen. Incendiary bourgeoisie, wet dream. It's all a setup, the conspiracy won't let up. Pull the ladder up so you can't get up, but keep your head up even if you're fed up, cause what they have is just a smoke screen. Incendiary bourgeoisie, wet dream.
almost cracked. Like this program or that magazine Mad. I've had enough to deal with in my days. When I'm telling my stories, people stare amazed. In each play there's a player in the stage. And in playing the player, I've never engaged. 9 times out of 10 I played the sage. But in that dime, I've been enraged. Faded or two blazed. Getting baited and trapped in a cage. Earning minimum wage with no cash to save. The master slave, I prayed to God if you're the ocean, please crash this wave. But she did it, and I won't forget it. If there's an afterlife with hip-hop and beatboxes, let me live it. And she did. But then a brand new chapter begins. I got a wife and a kid now. And living without their love, I just can't imagine how I'd function. This junction is superb. Time to spread my wings like a bird and spit verbs. Haven't you heard? Nervous is back on the scene. If you know what I mean, set the gate green. And betting that the same goes for his whole team. Back to the narrative. This government ain't got the cash to give to help families live. What a sham this is. Spending the loot on nukes, these bastards is.
At the end of the month we'll be fasting, kids.
No passing lids, you'll be labeled as a terrorist. And it seems we're just beginning this.
No need to tell me that I can't win unless I play your lyrical nemesis. Freestyle genesis, when I'm spinning this, it's limitless as imminence as nimble fists. And I'm never ducked and always caught off guard. But I got flows I compose and my bros rock hard. So what you gonna do now? The SLOE to the TV. Freestyling and baking cookies in the treat. See, we need to put together new CDs and come back louder than ever in 2003. And if we don't do that, then we don't do rap. And if we don't do rap, then your bumpers is flat. You need to bounce across the map to the northwest. Smoke sets 3 times an hour so I don't stress about my bills, about my planets, thousands of bills, or about the press teens eating thousands of pills. You wanna know how Pete Townsend feels to lose his bass player? Then take my knuckles in the face, player. That won't approximate jack. To be a bourgeois rock star, you have to eat a bowl of ass crack.
Yo, I eat that Mac and it's easy to backtrack. I don't wanna be that whack. Never listen to my old tape deck, cause then I got to face the fact. One day you be standing there next to you, ain't never coming back to see me. Like when I was in Genie, making music videos for community TV. Get the client all liquored up and greasy. Making music videos is so easy and sleazy if you think about it. Get the money from the client, how can I be more succinct about it?
Step a town, Damie. I got unrealistic goals and so no one will pay me. Plus my stance is gamey. I fall down when I'm playing. I hear it all the time. Jonah, you slay me. But that wasn't a joke, you got a bone broke. You ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no hope. How do you cope with dignity? Nope. Grope for treasury notes, float in this parade of liberty, folks. People feeding off the wheat now. Can't escape it, repeat it throughout the ages. Brainwashed to embrace it, I take it day at a time with my back to the wall. Biting my lip, waiting for the stock market to fall. Do recall better days, before I knew better ways. Reflecting deadlier rays, viewing heavier grays. Before God found my life and mocked it. Before I had my friend's ash in the locket.
Like my monkey, I might smell funky. I might say maybe, still love you, baby. Do what they say, but don't do what they do. You don't wanna step out of line, cause they control you. Unless you got a heart as strong as my crew.
In Milwaukee, watching the Brewers fight, or baseball with preppies, drinking Coors Light. Wherever you are, you're going all out like it's your New Year's right. A few tears might get shed tonight.
In Okanawick, watching the 38. The state fair with buddies and drinking whiskey straight. Wherever you are, you're going all out like it's your primitive right. A few beers might get drunk tonight.
In San Francisco, watching freedom bump the cuts. Or Brady Ershinger, flipping thunder trucks. Wherever you are, you're going all out like it's your gifted right. A few pounds might get gained tonight.
In Mexico City, watching the dance of the dead. Can't drink the water, drink tequila instead. Wherever you are, you're going all out like it's your constitutional right. A few maracas might get shook tonight. before the thundering boom.
Entering temples, taking samples by the light of the moon.
Around the rooms, plants bloom and blooms as we move in our platoon and bump a tune.
Yo, my beatbox rocks blocks. These aliens are on a jacks.
We works our talks though, chocolate thought though. Surprise them materialize, they got no method to follow or hollow with shells. Echoing, rocking the bells with the skulls full of skills.
So we press on, get our quest on, with no vest on. Just these naked beats, we're getting close, watch your feet. Trip, no trap, yo, who's got the map? Where's our target? Grab the torch and spark it.
My flow is symptomatic of a telescopic lens. Extends the rock and mic and lit 'em, soaking their depends. My shit levitates to navigate and avoid any booby traps. Just let me solve this mystery, I hope I get a Scooby
Let me
snap.
show you an old trick. I learned back in the sticks on Rigel 6. When I was home in bed with this undead chick, nuff set. It's like I got eyes in the back of my head, but not literally. I examine structures subatomically, view locations remotely.
Backpacks full of rap, searching in the shadowlands for the golden beats. You were told by 3 MCs, you passed on sovereignties of alien dictation. The fruits of our labor are strictly elation.
I'm up in atoms, splitting through exploding clouds of radiation.
Seeking ancient beats, soaking sonic scintillation.
Creeping through the cracks of a chronic situation.
Party people,
Get up and
Feel the vibration.
All the rappers wanna see me. The hearts are weak like Dick Cheney. I fold my arms like a genie. Blink 1, 2, 182. I keep both eyes glued to the TV set. You never know when I'll be presented next. Not enough raps on the mic, I guess. Get left out and now there's none left. Make some magic with your lady, dude. Skate some ice cubes instead of brew. When you wanna hang with your shady crew, you drink on the weekend, that's what you do. Start committing crimes, resubmitting rhymes. Everybody trying to bite their own behind to make a tired old track go better. I better get some more Joe Cheddar. Nobody could ever take your place. Hope that we can be together again. Understand I'll always call your name, even if we can only be friends.
What's this, you miss me? You won't convince me, cause as a matter of fact, I'm not listening. I'm moving forward, ain't got time to backtrack. Flashback to 86 with my backpack, on my way to school with my G.I. Joes. Now sling verse like dwarves and high hoes. It's off to work I go, a professional of medicine and mind control. Policing all my syllables, it's rhyme patrol. I can take the city bus to Ground Central, like the Sidious, this mind central. Doing insidious plans, thought invader of lands, like old school clans of the Irish man. I'm not a player, but I love the game, I love the essence of the flow. Don't care if you know my name.
What you people gonna sell me? Wrap it up. See him on the dance floor. Back it up. See me freaking move like a spastic butt. I'll be a lot better without this fucking cup. I keep both hands on these magazines. One about the fashion, one kills as it cleans. Used to feel safe on the balance beams. Now you're getting bucked by my MP3s. Keeping music fans under fat and thumbs. Albums too rich for my music funds. Kids used to want skateboards and cookie crumbs. Now they want gold cars and platinum guns. I'ma keep walking, make it up as I go. Selling CDs, talk 'em up while I flow. Burned them at my house, getting ready for the show. Hopefully make enough to get in at the door.
Yeah, put my number on the jukebox, will ya? This all might not kill ya. I'll tell you a little story about a man named Jeb. Poor mountaineer turned hip-hop head. Then one day he crushed up some rhymes. He jumped on the drum kit and played some time. Beats, that is.
Yeah.
Killer bees. Hip-hop seed. First thing you know, Jet sets up shows. Get the crew and learn all new flows. Charge $5 to get in the dough. Went back late to the studio.
Bash is out there, both sides called up. Both sides are fisted, now balled up. What you gonna do now, what you wanna do? I think you better think this through. Pacing back and forth, you gonna face due north, then turn south. With my mouth, I'll invade your house. My professional and audio prowess.
take your place. Hope that we can be together again. Understand I'll always call your name, even if we can only be friends.
Public school deficiency, no money leads to low ambition. Forced cause, children getting fucked on the grades, check the scorecards. More hard times ahead, more refined and bred, more unsigned and bled for heavy metal rhymes of lead.
What we doing got congruent types of sizes and shapes. We drop the fluid, brewing puzzles in place. We grace plates with the backhand, triple decker attack. And my fate is never slacking, the fate is ever macking like Donald's ever quacking. Black and star systems like the Death Star. My best cause my shoes, I'm just walking, stomping in my big black boots, and I'm dialing up the mothership and never compute.
You're paying to the pop, a host dipping. Kenny lays in the spot, ego tripping. I'm gripping around his neck firm, he's got a lesson to learn. These Ellensburg fuckers don't like to get burned. You pull the wool over my eyes and I'll poke out yours. Play a prank on your ass like my name was Jack Chores. Beat you with all fours while I'm eating my s'mores. All in the beginning, meddling with my scores.
You don't wanna fuck with my homie, cause he's crazy. You wanna play with me, you don't wanna fuck with my homie, cause he's crazy. He's crazy. You don't wanna fuck with my homie, cause he's crazy. You wanna play with me, you don't wanna fuck with my homie, cause he's crazy.
Yo, battle crews, what's up with the attitude and the culture based in truancy? Reppin' underground hip-hop is not like a tour of duty. If I shouldn't have it, he wouldn't have grabbed the mic, cued and threw it to me. Dude, sue me for ensuing my love. Then what you doing? Thought you was shooing, but doing the glove. Fluid in love, couldn't make you flow deeper either. So you're insecure, I can smell it. It lingers like pussy fingers that pour. I snore them seeds up and fold them back, roll them in, smoke them back, know the facts. Knowledge found from gown and golden caps, craps and back alley snaps and raps with cats who don't put on no acts, no fake fraudulent fronts. Perhaps it's the elapse of immaculate signs. We packing up, craft a rhyme, turn back and see time square in the eye. Look at where we're coming from and stand now. Man, how you think we got it like this? The underground fan down and exceed, sleep like the Nautilus, man, you passed out.
Crazy thinking E equals MC cubed. I'll shoot you in your fat candy face like that, dude. My boy, he not don't fuck around. We bring the truck around quick. Message to the ditch riders out there at the ditch. It's on. Don't forget to write your swan song. When you be waking up and looking the bottom of the pond. You fuck with the wrong motherfucker. Now you got to go 6 feet under. If anybody want to fuck with my shit, I'll call you a bitch. Present company excluded. And if you have any kind of fucking problem with that, come see me, come to me, come knock on my door, I'll kill you. Kill me or not, I have to walk. Angels send me from the dark. I don't know what else to do. Stand and fight to save my crew.
Life inches within grasp, perhaps more than it's worth holding. Unfolding collapse, initiate a lapse of time. Situate the state of mind, listen, fine, focus, notice the line. You're walking, interlocking osmosis, poses a question. Is there no man who knows his obsession? Release and disclose a depression to foes. He knows his heart's resting, investing emotion it takes to suffer the breaks. If love's what you're questioning for, less is more. Yes, you're forewarned for war. Explore, you're telling me, here's a clue, go get it. Like J.O. felony, I could give it to you, but what what you gon' do with it? Hella be froze over and go nose over the edge of the earth before I doze on hip-hop. I've been knowing this shirt from birth. Let the letter from the future be set for what it's worth.
So I'm just speaking my mind. It's 2179. I sleep in a van by the river, but the weed is heavenly fine. You wanna get with mine? Radioactive spine, my gaze would liquefy. Anybody from your generation don't get it? Let me simplify. You go boom, I go bang, and now it's nuclear war. Children dying in the gutters, nothing new to me. For I come from a time when the third eye is a normal characteristic of 40% of the population. Got more persistent, monumentous occasions. This trifecta is better than other groups of Caucasians. That's right, we just chill like reunity on ice and ride my hoverboard. Eat so much scones, they're fruity and nice. I'm getting high and never once stop to ask why. We haven't had that kind of hang up since 2055. So drop a beat, drop a scratch, drop a flow and drop a beatbox. Drop a sucker, drop a flow, that's how we show the LOG rocks. You came first, you fucked up, you did your worst. Now the human habitat has been cursed. You fucked up the environment, fucked up my retirement, fucked up the water and the air, but focused on the firemen. You came first, you fucked up, you did your worst. Now the human habitat has been cursed. You fucked up the environment, fucked up my retirement, fucked up the water and the air, but focused on the firemen.
The problem seems to stand with the demand for supply, and was the one you voted for that left all of your people dry. High from the vapor, he pulled a caper, skipped town, shrugged off responsibility, the square turns round. It's the end of the line, in a sanctionless bind. We got domestic terrorists in full combat with the white collar crime. Up shit's creek, somebody tosses a vine. The only thing making me happy is the same thing making me go blind. Need I remind you about sticking your nose, it doesn't belong. Funding operations against the richest nation was the hardest thing we could ever sustain. So we gassed our hospitals with the latest infectious strain. Sit back and enjoy the smell of victory, particularly evident when evil reaches its maturity. My advice to you is to invest in crops, cause the stocks ain't gonna mean shit when the nuclear bomb drops.
Passing the pipe, isn't it nice? No, it is not. You could've got malaria, tuberculosis, trichinosis, sharing doses. Cause I'm the closest thing to family you got. 70 generations later, out I will pop. I know it's hard for you to believe in phenomena of this kind, that a man of my modern style could be a traveler in time. I know the story sounds like so many old bullshit lines, but you're my ancestor, for real, and I ain't lying. So if you don't be taking care of yourself, I might be dead. And if we can't pick up the world's health, we going down like Led Zeppelins. You'll one day there may be no more exceptions, except for me, the time traveler who's reached perfection. So don't fuck up and spin the whole world out of control. Let the controls be run by each and every individual. And if someone who turns out to be twice your age, well, don't bother. He may well turn out to be your own motherfucking father.
Sloe T.
What's that?
Where were you?
Fuck that, I was walking to the store for freezing off my nutsack.
Yeah, for some beer to bring back. Where's it at? It's been an hour since you left T. You're slower than tree sap.
You're so slow that your boogers grow beards. Now look here, I could sure use a beer.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you guys, you haven't heard about my predicament.
Man, shut your yappa and tell me where my liquor went.
For starters, up yours, you ungrateful bastards. I got your M&M cookies and your beers to get plastered.
We waited so long, we smoked up all the hash slurs.
Is walking to the store such a hard thing to be mastered?
I got abducted by a 50-pound ashtray.
Oh, that's okay.
That's okay.
That's all you had to say,
Then
man.
fuck it, let's be on our way. Sucker ashtrays gots to pay. We've been pursued by flying saucers with divots, turning our lungs to midgets, causing our fingers to fidget. These butt receptacles are not acceptable. Check the radar and see if they're perceptible. Location of the ashtrays we found out. Now our lyrics round out, leave them with profound doubt. How about we go out and get these sorry sons of bitches? No cigarette butts, I'd rather fill them up with stitches. 10:45, let's go for a ride.
Commit a drive-by where the trays reside.
Pull, chick, boom, you're through.
We'll show you what a pack-a-day'll do.
And launch you like a discus.
Off the shit list,
We're the shift list, deny your business.
we choose the fitness.
You push the slit wrist, nicotine delivery. Merry Fishmas.
Money grubbing industry, shit in your eye.
Trays took my grandma and I'm wondering why.
Yo, I know why they killed my dad, because it was glad to have some Marlboros, man.
Damn.
Butt smokers putting it out.
Cutting them wax cigarette crops way down south.
Smack that shit out your mouth.
Before you fall asleep and burn down your house.
try telling all those lies. Like a brook trout cook, y'all caught the hook and died. Then she cries, baby, but you don't mind. The next thing you think is a divorce from your wife.
You can't blame me for my ignorance, and I can't blame you for thinking this might be the end of this. The latest spin on this to flex respect from the black man. Think we can live on pellets like Pac-Man or Rack-Man. It's the latest terrorist fad. Without an enemy, it makes our military look bad. So we must conjure up another target and artificially enhance the stock market. Alarm barking, darken most halls with Sean Park marking, hearken to most calls. Jonah Carpenter's phone number adorns the most stalls of convenience store bathrooms in the whole county. And next to the number is written the bounty. Too bad that our people are softened like Downey.
When the clock chimes 3, I'll copy them keys and get me into the deep freeze. Then after hours, I'll get into my power shower unless Suave gets robbed of his cheese. It's free beef, everybody stares as the thief looks guilty. Now I'm filthy, but so stealthy. Help me be a better soldier. Y'all, I'm getting over while my bald lies get bolder. You get no older and bolder, like jumping a shoulder. I hold her in folders. Scully and Mulder probably told her to hold here. This is where they're sold here. Now this one's in cold fear. I never thought a simple pageant could turn into a hatchet. With Thuggy on the road, thug is how you match it. Blow for blow, negotiate this road. This is how the bald lie gets told.
Heavy as the mortgage, twice as drawn out. Why your clothes are old, why you never gone out? What she don't know won't make her worry. Less she knows, less lies you'll have to bury. Never needed your child to lie wild by who was helping on the side. Why you camping so much? What you got to hide? Loving that rush, you think you're gonna die. But not like my mom, wasn't as pretty, I think it hurt your pride. In too deep, too many faces and places to keep. Living on welfare, working 50 a week. Bread and water are no longer cheap, get your stamps. Thank God for the Iraqis in their refugee camps. See, want, borrow, buy. My fantasies need audiences worldwide. You live in a dream, you live in a lie. We traded our freedom for some American pie.
Try telling all those lies. Like a brook trout cook, y'all caught the hook and died. Then she cries, baby, but you don't mind. The next thing you think is a divorce from your wife. Try telling all those lies. Like a brook trout cook, y'all caught the hook and died. Then she cries, baby, but you don't mind. The next thing you think is a divorce from your wife. Try telling all those lies. Like a brook trout cook, y'all caught the hook and died. Then she cries, baby, but you don't mind. The next thing you think is a divorce from your wife.
shiftless genius. He might as well be meaningless. The lines he rhymes are still seamless, but go and figure that, and who'da thunk it? Nobody wants to buy his records, nobody wants it. He flaunts it, undaunted like a constant. Now he's in your neighborhood, and he may look monstrous, but ponder this. And while you stand under this, you wonder how he sounds so wonderish and blunderish. Hungry fish are hungry for a reason. They live for nothing else but elk season. So get some shiftless geniuses instead. Fiend your head with some live bread. I said this is the way to build community. Acknowledging the genius that you see in your hometown. Giving support to the tone clown. His house is like a little pig's getting blown down.
My number one prerogative's expanding my mind, and I've been shiftless in stints since 1989. That's fine. The more time from the grind I've got, the more space in my brain for my genius plots. It's not difficult to understand. It's straight impossible. The media might tell you shit. We know that it's lotsable, laughable, or laughable for you Americans. Sally Struthers, Jerry Smothers, Pink and Nancy Kerrigan.
Hyper intelligent, on the move, shifting them gears till I find my groove. Genius. I drive for hours on end and come to new revelations every time the road bend. I can use telepathic math tricks to send scores to the most 4 contestants, a perfect 10.
Yeah, those guys are pretty good.
We got intelligence well beyond years. Our mental transmission shifts beyond gears. Beyond fears, hook 'em to a long spear. Chuck it at the moon, here come the geniuses with long beards. We got intelligence well beyond years. Our mental transmission shifts beyond gears. Beyond fears, hook 'em to a long spear. Chuck it at the moon, here come the geniuses with long beards. I'm a barracuda, giving nightmares like Freddy Krueger's, infecting with deadly Rugers, knowing if a steady loser's trying to challenge me. It's like trying to flip on the balance beam with your non-gymnastic ass. So back and fast at my balcony with telekinetic vocals. My technique is so extravagant, adequate and immaculate. Lost in my verbal labyrinth, Christians and Catholics get passionate cause I'm fabulous. Reckon they whole establishment, locking they flows and cabinets cause I'm still daily rapping the illusions like crazy acid. Like always, I'm mainly asking who's next for my chain reaction, miraculous. Like any anthropus after this species of vocal savage to see me through global graphicness. Imagine this, rhyme evangelist, roam your adolescent lyrics so fantabulous they give it over Los Angeles phenomenal. Yo, act flows whenever domino like 64. People fear me cause I'm abominable. Audible's not acceptable. My course is more than obstacles. Catastrophical messages making defeat impossible. Obstacle pupils dilate, logical ways to violate your insignificant size by the mile. Cause I'll annihilate, extinguish. Those can relinquish any attempts if you can't comprehend my English. I mean this with this, I am point blank.
Take caution on this nervous loop, thicker than beat soup, recoup from the truth.
Point blank.
Caution on this nervous loop, hot shit, knocking at your door, dropping flame bags of poop.
Point blank.
Take caution on this nervous loop, thicker than beat soup, recoup from the truth.
Point blank.
Caution on this nervous loop, hot shit, knocking at your door, dropping flame bags of poop.
Yo, this isn't logical, my flow's not too illogical. Take me through an animal, transforming mythological styles into reality. MCs me thinking like it's up to the hope, but that's the fallacy. Throw 'em off like balance beams, you think you're PMs. You best attempt to back, don't challenge me to battle in this cattle town. You best to put the rattle down. No babies with scabies from the 80s up in my saddle now with the double barrel. Bad enough to trouble Carol O'Connor, but all in the family is where I keep my honor. Never desperate enough to reference Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm too lazy to write, but too embarrassed to bite. My style's like Charles Bronson, equipped with Eastern insight. I'm like a banana slug, more remedial than retards and drugs. You need a dance floor, I dare to keep kids off rugs. We like plugs and sockets with the style serendipitous. Our shit so deep, can't even peep the way we ripping this.
Fools get killed, MCs whacked out for real. Always trying to fill every gap with some senseless hype crap. Instead, you need to shift a tight rap. Written over a cup of Joe, in a time it takes to drink one, yo. Having a family guy over for dinner. Something I try to define as soon as I see the glimmer in the punch bowl. I'm gonna let the punkers rock and roll. Poppers and breakers lead us out into the fakers on the whack MCs in the world. Could I be proud of as high as I could be 5 quarter to 9, so don't be no rhymer. Way out of the paper sack. Sucker MCs with paper root people get thrown back.
Take caution on this nervous loop, thicker than beet soup, recruit from the truth, point blank. Caution on this nervous loop, hot shit, knocking at your door, dropping flame bags of poop, point blank. Take caution on this nervous loop, thicker than beet soup, recruit from the truth, point blank. Caution on this nervous loop, hot shit, knocking at your door, dropping flame bags of poop.
The head nodder on my toes like Frogger, a coke type jogger, a ballerina, shit talker, a competition clogger. Beat stalker studies daily interaction. Rap a passion, then mashing it. Not for Jackson or MTV, I'm clashing. To cash in, that's not the goal. Not for position for pole, model for role. Parole, bush go clit in the dough. Infiltrating, weaseling like a mole. Feed my refugees, not rations, just raw energy like coal. Peeking across the rattle chill, I'm thinking the cost for cattle killing. Slinging the dumb rock that I wield, I'm blinking them off the battlefield. For a weapon, no protection, I've learned to count my blessing. Every auditory meatus that I'm caressing. Got a question, never leave them guessing while I rhyme. Tell the truth, I say the truth until the day I lose my mind. Humble and kind, steady going blind, no contract to sign. Keeping it reckless while caution's holding down the front line.
The people grew restless. The people grew restless. The people grew restless. The people grew restless.
Point blank.
They were not to tell lies about one another.
Recruit from the truth, point blank. Hot shit. Point blank.
They were not to tell lies about one another.
Recruit from the truth, point blank. Hot shit.
I never be back. This SLOE to the T, forever tied to the track. If you step to our vicinity, your eardrums lose their virginity. You kidding me? Well, riddle me this. What'll it be when we encase beats with bliss? Great beats perform without the glitter or glitz. You wanna reminisce after you start spinning this about the history of treachery from Judas Priest to Benedict's. I like my eggs over easy, my friend, and my bacon greasy. Say hello to the end, and after that, I'm moving forward, stomping my boots. It's when you try to cut the rope, that's when they tighten the noose. And so you wear it like a trophy, whether you're in charge of marketing or claim to be a dope G. It's all about the root of all evil, no more. Like some soulless apples, no seeds and no cores.
I wonder which way the wind blows. I fly close with my fly style, I flap both wings high style. I talk trash all night, and if I have to, blow your windmills down to hold the half-truths. Opportunity knocks pointedly, I'm anointed G. Anyone with the wilderness, throw your coins at me. The balloons are more bullion, I'm not fooling. I feel your fools pulling, you got me drooling. For the puddle of pus, I must bust. Anyone who wants to play my drums, I can't trust. Anyone who wants to grab the mic, I must fight. Displace the darkness with so much light. I'm a modicum, a martyr, I want a drum. And I was brought up to make love with my thumbs. A beat is nothing to me, that's dumb. I always thought that's how I could impress someone.
I got my arms out straight, my head straight up. Can't check the status of the beverage cause I ate the cup. Now it ain't half full or empty, totally in me like bars of chocolate or gas bubbles when I'm going swimming. Full-time sinning, full-time grinning. In fact, the only thing I do half-ass is when I slack. Protect my people of Iraq, pay a luxury tax for the rolls of fat. It's sad, but I'm not looking back, no. Time to move on, time to move on. I heard a new America could be here by dawn. But where have all the children gone? It makes my heart tingle.
Yeah, you sold us for a Christmas jingle.
Santa's entrance was so regal, but we don't kick it anymore.
Couldn't trust that motherfucker.
So I took his bottles of coke and his lines of bull, then I murked his fat ass outside the back door.
What it does when it swings and it hits him, make a nose like a pig and it fits him. On donner, on prancer, on remix him. L-O-G-H-O-G, come and get him. What it does when it swings and it hits him, make a nose like a pig and it fits him. On donner, on prancer, on remix him. L-O-G-H-O-G, come and get him.
say we are. Raising family, making music at the local bar. I aim to land my vessel on a distant star. I travel with a spaceship trucker, I don't need your fucking car. I reverberate over distance and time, into amazing patterns all from one distinctive line, into an endless sea of gratitude. Do not fear it, at the perimeter the needy, the core the given spirit. Where the concussion of kindness is struck, then it grows. Each time that is passed on, someone else feels the echoes. Until courage becomes courtesy, you won't feel the blow, but the glow of selfish nature guarantees you feel the flow. So slow though, steady and far away. They drop your grandkids to their knees, they turn to God and pray. They rant and rave, but will he listen? You're nervous, your forehead is beaded with sweat. I see it glisten, the point you're missing. A spider on the web of life I'm twisting. I'm burning like the sun, with my mic I'm making skin crispin. And short circuit your life system. I won't take a rest until your grandma says I'm ripping.
Is my shirt on backwards? Do I appear to be a dummy? Then how come everyone I see is looking at me funny? No, I'm not the emperor, but pimping it with new clothes. Like Africa Bambaataa, you just gotta hear my new flows. We do shows like ballerinas or ventriloquists, and when I'm rocking you might never hear the end of this. Spinning this with circumambulating freestyles. Be hard like Odin, encoding all our MP3 files. You wanted to flip a tongue, I'm willing to give up half a day. Don't need to go already, know you like to flow that way. So what you doing in my area? Dealing out the dope shit psychotropic, it'll carry ya into the levels of hip-hop that you had never thought conceivable. Ammunition, you wishing that your position was believable, but never mind. You know the Buddha is forever kind. You'll pass the lighter, getting higher, the endeavor's mine.
The Buddha's so kind when I'll be skipping rhymes. When I battle, my tax and saddle, like BB getting fattled. When you be calling peanut brittle, I get the middle road. Like Buddha, get your gold. Escaping, contemplating about the boat on the road. A fellow Carol whacking, all you fellows, the BMCs. You prove it to me by rapping, now you won't be proven. I got the foot that's hoofing on my clothing. The devil want me to be chosen, I might be floating to the punt, to the field goal. You just be wanting you to steal souls. You're breaking off a piece of all these bowls of energetic, volcanic. You're not the manic, because I be your mechanic, and nothing's in a panic unless I got satanic. And then you all be devils. Never seen you look so damn disheveled. I'm playing Log Hog level.
Ingenuitive, I'm making damages punitive. Cause of the way you live, I will never forgive your activity. That's why I access my creativity with sensibility. I aggressively weed out any negativity. Positively, it has effectability, and it's within my capability. Keep my hostility going with agility. Tell you lose stability, cause you've been found guilty. Unwillingly make a killing on skill that's unfulfilling. Achieving lyrical potential, the ritual for spiritual credentials creates a stencil for essentials, inked in, not penciled. Your thinking is simple compared to my speaking from the temple. Correct mind state, not artificial. Official, original, contemplate.
Surprise! Sorry. Surprise! I freaked you out.
Your body moving without a pause. Body moving without a pause.
MCs when it's noticed, I'll pass you like roaches. My ferocious style's like that. Yours is atrocious. The cipher, you know it makes me smile when I'm in it. Freestyle for a minute, don't define me, lieutenant, cause I'll be filing your profile up in the mainframe. Suckers try to test the LOG, but they can't maintain the way that we do. Got to see through microphones to be true to the tone, whether we alone or together, like the US Postal Service, working any type of weather. I like to sever your derriere from the leather sofa. We get you up and moving like a triple shot mocha. I get so rope, man, you can call me Mr. Roper. Paul's Boutique, that was the shit back in the day, like Paul's Boutique. I like to kick it any way that I can, cause I'm the man. You can call me Capitan, and we be getting ill from here to Saskatchewan.
Pacifist, I'm ruling with an iron fist as a case strategist and getting dissed by the top of the list by those who grip, take my money. Well, I'm acting humbly, see the guilty will never be part of LOG. We be free from cost, innocence ain't lost. He's down at the Mint Show and Tony Danza, who's the boss, saucing up the drunkards with the competition freestyle. Jaw to the floor, I'm making noises like Goma Pile. Back and forth from the skate park to the studio. E-Berg, me and nervous waiting around for C-Verb. Sloe T broke to get some smoke after busting the flow. Now we got to strap a microphone on Jeff Bro. Might as well throw a microphone on a volcano. We're creepy motherfuckers blowing out your pipes like Drano. Captain Insano is booking the shows to play mo. I'm asking if I can kick it now, I hope you don't say no.
Surprise, super
Superhero costumes, no disguise. Disguise with humble pies like humble spies. We got open eyes, controlling the skies, patrolling lies. LOG and HOG are battle cries. Surprise! Superhero costumes, no disguise. Disguise with humble pies like humble spies. We got open eyes, controlling the skies, patrolling lies. LOG and HOG are battle cries.
Talk the dark into write me a prescription. For hip hop 40 you'll get it done. A melody and a rhythm, writes like an ecstasy. You believe you keep hitting and praying for the rain that you ain't ever gonna deserve. Bow low to King Verb, nerd audience, so the reservoir's brimming. That's why we're all drinking the bow-legged women. I got a case of hits I mix in a minute. Asking for you kids to forgive a sinner. I took a bite of what I shouldn't have been into. Superhero costume I gotta get into.
When emotions get so passionate, it's hard to ration it. Well, rationale will stop from lashing out. It's got me asking how hell could pass it down to me. Insanity, preaching vanity, but holy humanity. Most see lack capacity. Copy to look nice, but easily broken like glass menageries. I look back to laugh, haha. Past these corny rappers, they shit. I'm sick and probably don't wanna fuck with it after I've hit it. But once I've lit it, blunt analytics delegate the specifics. Most MCs they grip it, think they rip it, like the word of words itself to really risk it. I'm lifted, not gifted, like enlisted, subpoenaed to risk it for a system that taxes for living and clutches the axis of something that has without giving. That's why it's synonym reverse of religion, a synonym of such for a hope that's been forgiven. What? Surprise! Superhero costumes, no disguise. Disguise with humble pies like humble spies. We got open eyes, controlling the skies, patrolling lies. LOG and HOG are battle cries. Surprise! Superhero costumes, no disguise. Disguise with humble pies like humble spies. We got open eyes, controlling the skies, patrolling lies. LOG and HOG are battle cries.